Hello, streaming to you live on Rumble. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Friday, July 24th, 2026, and it's episode number 333. An interesting number for those who follow these number things, but 57 days remain until I turn the big 50. And today's workout's going to be flipping cards, so the Feel It Friday rendition of the conditioning workout, so X39s, X49s, and Aeons. And then I'm going to talk about testosterone. I've got a little another post that someone shared, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. So I'm going to talk about testosterone, and it applies to both men and women. So, oops, not that. I wanted to show this 57 days left. Yes. So, the workout. And then I said testosterone. Okay, good. That's ready to go. So, flipping the cards and skipping to the tempo of 165. That's the tempo I will set at for the jack. So the X, when I flip a king, that's going to represent having to do a jumping jack. And then the number card that I flip will be the numbered card. So today is going to include all numbers of the deck from 3 all the way up to 10. And so 2 rounds of face cards plus all the numbered cards today, and it's going to be hard. If you you know me, I like to really test my conditioning, and I have been doing that. Last week, I think I would have set a new personal best had I not messed up with the camera and so forth. So I'm going to make sure that I fix that today. But before I begin, make sure I drink a little bit more of deuterium depleted water. And I have the X49 right here and one right there. So, the cards, I'm just going to turn the speaker on here. That's good. I'm going to flip the face cards using the card shuffler. It's here. I don't remember what order happened yesterday for the shoulders, rotators, and traps. But I'm going to take the cards here, and they are... Alright, that mixed very nicely, so we'll see. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, setting the metronome. And of course, it is Alright. So I said 165. That's going to be the tempo. And I'm going to set the heart rate monitor on, change the camera before I forget. So, and just gonna make sure I take out this any distractions before I start. Grab the rope. So we got jumping jacks, mountain climber, push-up, and just regular skips at this tempo. So it's going to be a tough workout, and I encourage you to follow along if you haven't done so. So the first card is going to be King 9. So it's going to start with 9 jumping jacks, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next card, king again, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next card, jack, 10. 100 skips. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. All right. Next card, queen, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next up, queen again, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next up, jack, 3. 10, 20, 30. Next card, king, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next up, king again, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next up, jack, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right. Next card, queen, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next card, ace, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All right, next up, ace again, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 20, 30, 40. All right. Next up, queen. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Next card, ace. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Wow, lots of big numbers. Jack. 6. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. All right, last card. Ace. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so 740. Whew. First round of face cards is done. That was a tough round. So, just approaching 1 minute of rest. One more to go. So at 9:40 we start again. 30 seconds. I see a bird has come down to the windowsill. 20 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. First card is going to be King 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next card is King again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next card is Jack. 7. 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Next card is Queen. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, Queen again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, Jack. 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. King. 3. 1, 2, 3. King. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jack. 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All right. Queen. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ace. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Next up, Ace. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 20, 30, 40. Queen. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Ace. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Wow. Jack. 4. 10. 20. 30. 40. Last card. Ace. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. All right, so 1658. Oh. Wow. That was hard today. Lots of, all the 10s and 9s were in the first round. Lots of big numbers that first round. Wow. All right, that's 1 minute. My heart rate has recovered. I feel good. Wow. Less than 30 seconds. And then I'll stop the timer. So at 18:58. There we go. So today's date stamp. Here we are, July 24th, 2026. Starting time at 6:47 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm gonna have a look and hear what happened to the heart rate. 160. Oh no, I didn't even get into that zone. So maximum heart rate I hit today is 160. I'm just going to check what the barometric pressure is here as well. Okay, so barometric pressure here is what you see on the screen there. So, you know, this is one thing that I've been trying to keep track of just to see if the barometric pressure is affecting me. So, first round here, lots of big numbers, and you can see how my heart rate gradually picks up to keep up with my pace that I was pushing. Then a good recovery here, right here. So that's the 2 minutes. And so it reached almost, probably was 109, 110, around there. And then a quick kind of ramp up. And slightly higher, yes, in the second round. And largely because I still wanted to push the pace and see how much I had in the tank. And because I like to keep the, how would you say, the conditioning up, and I like to test it as well. So flipping the cards really makes it variable. And the first round, I remember lots of big numbers, so I will tabulate the number of reps that I did after I eat dinner, because I haven't eaten yet. And what I see here equally is a good recovery at the end, so almost the same as what was in the first round. So my VO2 numbers, I'm pretty sure, are very strong, and doing this workout, I do notice a change in my heart rate and my average. So average today was 136, and maximum 160. I wanted to push as much as I could today. So, and you can see I'm sweating. I got sweat marks here on my neck. So a solid effort. Now, I wanted to talk about today's topic, which was testosterone. And largely because, oh, there's Phil. Hi, Phil. Hope you're watching. So testosterone, today's topic. And I say this affects both men and women, because women need testosterone as well to balance out hormones. So on LinkedIn today, Pia Norup, a medical doctor and functional medicine practitioner, I think, writes, this is her words, or her post. Men's testosterone levels are decreasing. Why? And what do we do about it? In connection with my visit to Gothenburg, Denmark on Monday morning on this topic, I read the Guardian's article and also the study abstract itself presented at the European Fertility Congress, ESHRE, which points to a significant decrease in testosterone levels over the past decades in more than 100,000 men. It's a bit alarming reading, I must admit. Although I have written about and been dealing with the topic of men's health since 2015, when I wrote the book Testosterone, Male Body and Performance, comes the new figures. Anyway, behind me, testosterone levels have more than halved over the past 50 years. There are 12 studies included in this meta-analysis and over 100,000 men from several different countries. It is both total testosterone, free testosterone, and SHBG, which has significantly decreasing levels. What makes a special impression on me is that in the years from 2000 to 2019, the fall per year is twice as high as in the years between 1972 and 1999. This means that the decline has been significantly faster in recent years. The authors point to increasing overweight, insulin resistance, diabetes as possible causal or possible casual explanations. We know that physical inactivity, high intake of sugar, and ultra-processed foods result in higher weight, body fat percentage, waist circumference, abdominal fat, and fat in the internal organs, and thus potentially lower testosterone. In my last book, The Masculine Manual, I have written about men's hormonal health, testosterone, and have made a simple manual you can follow to get your testosterone levels naturally up again, completely without testosterone supplements. Not that I'm opposed to treatment with testosterone, but I will always try to see if you cannot restore a natural balance first, as the body is made for, before you start interfering with hormones with the potential side effects that can also occur. Do you know your testosterone level? At Omnia Clinic, we measure it both in blood samples and with precursors and metabolites. And we measure it in the urine, where we can see the entire hormone production and metabolism of testosterone in the body. That is interesting. In the urine, she says. So, for those who have watched any episodes in the past, or have been following for a while, you'll know that I also read this book. So in here, I'm going to read what it states. But as you'll discover, urine is not a waste product of the body, but rather an extraordinarily valuable physiological substance that has been shown throughout the history of medical science right up until today to have profound medical uses that most of us know absolutely nothing about. One of the first things we need to clear up is the common perception of urine. Urine is not what you think it is. As a matter of fact, you probably have no idea what urine is or how your body makes it. In reality, urine is not, as most of us believe, the excess water from food and liquids that goes through the intestines and is ejected from the body. I know that we generally think of urine as just this way. You eat and drink, the intestines wring out the good stuff in the food, and the urine is left over. Dirty wastewater that your body doesn't want. So it should never ever be reintroduced back into the body in any form, right? Wrong. No matter how popular a conception this commonly shared scenario may be, it just isn't true. Urine is not made in your intestines. Urine is made in and by your kidneys. So what does this mean, and why should it change the way you feel about urine? In layman's language, this is how and why urine is made in the body. When you eat, the food you ingest is eventually broken down in the stomach and intestines into externally small molecules. These molecules are absorbed into tiny tubules in the intestinal wall and then pass through these tubes into the bloodstream. The blood circulates throughout your body, carrying these food molecules and other nutrients, along with critical immune defense and regulating elements such as red and white blood cells, antibodies, plasma, microscopic proteins, hormones, enzymes, etc., which are all manufactured at different locations in the body. The blood continually distributes its load of life-sustaining elements through the body, nourishing every cell and protecting the body from disease. As it flows through the body, this nutrient-filled blood passes through the liver where the toxins are removed and later excreted from the body in the form of solid waste. Eventually, this purified, clean blood makes its way to the kidneys. When the blood enters the kidneys, it is filtered through an immensely complex and intricate system of minute tubules called nephron, through which the blood is literally squeezed at high pressure. This filtering process removes excess amounts of water, salts, and other elements in the blood that your body does not need at the time. Key, at the time. These excess elements are collected within the kidney in the form of a purified, sterile, watery solution called urine. Many of the constituents of this filtered watery solution or urine are then reabsorbed by the nephron and delivered back into the bloodstream. The remainder of the urine passes out of the kidneys into the bladder and is then excreted from the body. So, you say, the body's gotten rid of this stuff for a reason, so why would we want to use it again? And here's the catch. The function of the kidneys is to keep the various elements in your blood balanced. The kidneys do not filter out important elements in the blood because those elements in themselves are toxic or poisonous or bad for the body, but simply because the body did not need that particular concentration of that element at the time it was excreted. And medical researchers have discovered that many of the elements of the blood that are found in urine have enormous medicinal value. And when they are reintroduced into the body, they boost the body's immune defenses and stimulate healing in a way that nothing else does. As medical research has revealed, one of the most important functions of the kidney is to excrete material and substances for which the body has no immediate need. Urinalysis in clinical and laboratory practice. So, what did Pia write? Urine. They can test urine. So, if they find testosterone in urine, that's a hormone that's been made that your body doesn't need at the time because it's utilized it. So, if you reintroduce it back into the body, is it free? Think about it. It's a perfect match for you. That's why they call it your own perfect medicine. So, would you go to the, to the local pharmacy and say, hey, I want to get my TRT, my testosterone replacement therapy, and I'm going to pay top dollar for it? Who's bamboozled? Where do you think they got that testosterone? You know the urinals, they collect urine, like these at the Calgary Stampede, they have these boxes outside for people to go urinate in. And then they collect that urine and they do some things in the lab, separate things, and guess what? They've got testosterone. Free money! But it's a testosterone hormone that's made by somebody for them. That's a perfect match for them, but is it a perfect match for you? Would you trust it? Oh no, I'm not gonna get it. Who's bamboozled? Do you think that somebody's making money? Just saying. So, can you increase testosterone levels in your body if you're low? Well, I'll tell you. My facial hair tells me something about that. You know, it never used to be filled in here. Like, you can't see it on the camera, but maybe if I can turn the light. But I have more facial hair than I ever had. Just throwing it out there. So is it one of the reasons why I still have muscle? Look at the body fat. Look, I pinch test. See skin? Testosterone is free if you know where to get it. So does it contribute to, you know, activating thousands of DNA inside the body? And I'm using, you know, stem cells that are in the known to be in the urine as well. How about stem cell injections? How many people are getting injected with them, paying top dollar? When this costs a coffee a day for the patch, and you put it on like this, and then you increase your hormone levels naturally. Is there a reason why I've got so much energy here doing the Feel It Friday? I push the pace. I tell you, this pace is hard, not easy. I make it challenging for myself, and I'm sweating big time, showing you what it takes, or how much you have to work to get, you know, the results. Now, Pia also talked about insulin resistance. Now, this is very interesting in the grand scheme of things, because if it helps with balancing insulin release and resistance in the body, because it's activating several thousand DNA genes by way of photobiomodulation. Is there any coincidence when I make sure I have the three amigos for the X39 and the X49? X39's right here. X49 is here. And before I go to bed, I'll be putting the YH Renew to activate glutathione production. So, good health is not complicated. It should never be. And when you just think about all the different pieces that can help you achieve longevity, you have all the power in your hands. And you just got to put it together. That's all. So when I'm talking about unlocking your bioenergy, I'm talking about everything, not just exercise. I'm talking about light, infrared. I'm talking about salts, mineralized salts. I'm talking about proteins. I'm talking about hormones as well. So can you heal yourself to live well, live long, and to live young? Well, you got to have the pieces. You got to do all of it. Yesterday I talked about smoke in the sky. Again, it was smoky today. No infrared light coming through the clouds. I can see the red sun in the sky, but the light's not coming down. So who's not benefiting from it? Well, if you're walking outside, you're breathing in carbon, for one, smoke, right? But then you're not benefiting from that tap on the shoulder. That analogy that I talk about. But hey, I'm okay. I'm covered. Costs me a coffee a day. Can you sacrifice a coffee and you do something like this? It's actually going to help you feel the benefits. And when you experience the benefits, I tell you, it's remarkable how it feels. Especially with how many days left, I said? 57 to my 50th birthday. And yours truly is, I'm as real as a heart attack. So, when you're ready to pull the trigger, right there, it'll take you to lifeweight.com/Gordon Tomazic. So my first and last name, Gordon Tomazic, Tomazic. That's my real first and last name. I'm not hiding behind any alias. And I'm here to earn your trust and to show the credibility of what it takes to live well, live long, and to live young. You need to do a combination of things. It always has been this way, and it always will be this way. But if you got bamboozled with one of these things, the mRNA stuff, think about it going forward. Just saying. I didn't get bamboozled, and I challenged the system, and they punished me for it. They didn't think I had the courage to do what I did. And it's not over yet. So, that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for sunny Saturday. I don't know if it will be sunny. I'll just be doing a 10-minute HIIT, high-intensity interval training session, and then some fitness stress testing. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. So I'm going to try to eat well and sleep well tonight, and then hopefully have a good test tomorrow. So sleep well, eat well, make sure you're drinking the cleanest and always the most absorbable water that you can to help fuel the cellular strength in your body. And my nails are growing fast, so I'll be clipping them. You can hear the clicks. So, how fast do your nails grow? But most importantly, how long do they grow within that time frame? And do they grow faster than mine? I'm just asking you that question. So, and I'm here to prove it to you that a combination of things turns into cellular growth, turns into mitochondria growth, DNA, all these wonderful things that are for the body that helps keep you running at optimum levels. So, see you tomorrow. Have a good night.